It says 501 right there.
No, they're all 501, so we're good.
Yeah, see, now we're all 501. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome you to our public hearing to adopt our tentative millage rate and budget. At this time, I'll call the meeting to order. This is the second of two public hearings for the fiscal year 2016-17 budget. The purpose of this meeting is to set a final millage rate and a final budget. At the first public hearing held on September the 12th, 2016, the Board of County Commissioners adopted the tentative millage rates and budget for fiscal year 2016-17. The law requires that prior to consideration of the final budget, an explanation of the rollback rate be provided and entered into the records. The rollback rate is a computed millage rate that would essentially generate the same ad valorem tax dollars as the previous fiscal year. The millage rates tentatively approved by the board on September the 12th are as follows: 3.6363 mills for the county-wide millage applied to the general county transportation, fine and forfeiture, and capital projects and infrastructure funds. This is the same as fiscal year 2015-16. 0.4912 mills for the North Walton Mosquito Control District, which is the same as fiscal year 2015-16. The aggregate, this is a 8.43% increase over the rollback rate. At this time, I need a motion to open a public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ms. Melissa.
Good afternoon. We do not have any changes to what you were presented and was discussed at the first hearing. The board did recommend that the $131,000 be added to the TDC fund. We have done that. They are still in discussions between the TDC council, between Mr. Davis and Mr. Tusa, working this out. This is something that we have left in your draft for this meeting. As this moves forward, it is a project that would come back before the board for a legislative finding and to move through the purchasing process. So as of right now, we have left this in the total dollars for the TDC and the overall budget. But that is the only change that has been made from the workshop document.
Okay. But to make it perfectly clear, it would have to come back before us and have a legislative finding and be voted on again.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Gentlemen, lady, do you have any questions of Ms. Thompson at the moment? If not, I'd like to open it up for any public comment. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to comment on the budget or the millage rate? Yes, sir. If you'll come forward, please. If you will state your name for the record and spell your last name.
My name is Mike Bork. We just recently moved to Defuniak, and we...
Could you spell your last name, please?
Bourque.
Thank you, sir.
We're on a fixed income, Social Security, and every time I turn around, they want to raise taxes. School board wants to raise taxes. Free education, no such thing. Y'all want to raise taxes. The city wants to raise taxes. The federal government wants to raise taxes. I don't understand. They're forcing me to go back to work. Everybody that raises taxes on people with a fixed income, forcing them back to work. I've been retired now for 9 years. And I got to go apply for a job because the surplus in my budget is running dry because y'all raised taxes.
Mr. Bork, I don't know whether you understood me correctly or not. We have not raised the millage rate this year. It is exactly the same as last year. We did not raise your taxes.
But it's all these other little hidden taxes.
Well, we can't control anybody but this Board of County Commissioners. We can't control the school board, we can't control the city. All we control is county ad valorem taxes, and we did not raise your taxes this year.
Y'all sure?
I'm positive.
So when I get a tax increase, I can come to you?
If it will come from somebody else. I don't even think the school board raised taxes this year, did they? Millage actually went down for the school board, and I understand the city of Defuniak may have raised theirs. But
I got a for instance of a hidden tax. Y'all ever heard of a franchise fee?
yes,
The city franchise fee on electricity is passed on to the consumer on their bills. I've never heard of that. 63 years in Louisiana, when the city or a parish put out the bids, the electricity companies bid on the contract. That wasn't passed on to the consumer.
Well, we don't set franchise fees.
We don't even collect any franchise.
We don't. It'll either be by Gulf Power or Chelco if they add that to your bill. That's nothing that's comes before the board, or the board is obligated to collect.
no.
That's just a for instance of a hidden tax.
Well, it could very well be in some of these other entities, but it's not us.
See,
The
if
only
you-
way you're going to get an increase in your taxes if your assessment of your property increases from year to year. The millage rate stays the same.
Didn't the sales tax go up?
Not here.
Not here.
Not in the county, just in the city and the state.
City didn't go up either.
Cities didn't go up either.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
We appreciate your comments, sir. Thank you. Is there anybody else that would like to speak? Ms. Moore, again, if you would tell us your name for the record and spell your last name.
Thank you. Lee Moore, M-O-O-R-E. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak. I really just want to clarify, make sure I understand about the medium maintenance project. I heard Ms. Thomason, I think, say that $131,000 has been added to the TDC budget. Is that correct? So, so does that mean that if there is the legislative finding is not that all of it can be funded by the TDC, I guess legislatively or legally, there's nothing built into the county budget other than the TDC budget? Is that what I'm understanding? Because our request was that part of it, be funded TDC and part through the county. So, and I know it's still unknown as to what that split would be, but I know it's being worked on, I think.
And what we looked at the first hearing is if the TDC was unable to fund it, look towards the county's contingency funds that are already budgeted for the remaining piece.
But we would take that up once
There's
we.
a finding and
Yeah.
you have to deal with
Yeah.
it then. Okay, great. Thank you. I just
Thank
wanted
you.
to clarify.
Yes, ma'am. Anyone else? Seeing none, I need a motion to adopt a resolution to set the final millage rate for Walton County plus North Walton Mosquito Control District.
So moved.
Second. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to adopt a resolution to set the final budget for fiscal year 2016-17.
So moved.
Second. I have a motion and second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
I now need a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
If I can just very quickly run through those, that motion for the millage was 3.6363 countywide and 0.4912 for North Walton Mosquito Control.
Yes.
And the final countywide budget was $138,336,764 for county government and $612,986 for North Walton Mosquito Control District.
That's what we had last time. Yes, ma'am. We have a motion.
Second.
And a
He
second.
made the motion, I made the second.
Made a second. All those in favor? Aye. Our public hearing is closed. I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you at 9 o'clock in the morning.